That's super important, actually, like, for white belts to know is you need to learn on your own. Like, we can show you, we are going to show you everything. But if you feel like you need to work on something in particular, like, you have to, and again, like, you can't really work on it at home on your own because you need a training partner, but eventually you need to make friends here and be, have like the courage to be like, hey, instead of rolling this round, you mind if we just like brainstorm like escapes, like, can I just drill with you my like side control escapes, or like I'm thinking about doing like a choke from side control. I think I saw it, or we learned it a few weeks ago. You mind if I just try it on you a few times? Whatever you think will work well for your personality and your game, or if you always end up in the same position, that is the position that you should be working on, offense or defense.
That's so true, dude. Wherever you keep landing,
Yeah.
somehow instinctively, through your own nature, like you're just finding
Yeah.
yourself there, that is the place for you to work on.
Yeah.
Which is like a crazy kind of life advice, man. Like if you extrapolate that metaphor, dude, that's kind of like, that's so wild to me, and it's like just personified through jiu-jitsu, dude. It's like a powerful thing. It's like, hey,
You're right.
why do you keep ending up in this similar spot?
Which, by the way, is the reason why I get so angry when I see like parents really trying to mold their kids into what they want them to be, because it's like that kid has a nature.
Yes.
And if you don't allow him to
End up where
live
he
within
needs
his
to end
nature,
up.
he's gonna be miserable.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100,000,000%. It's like somebody keeps ending. I don't know. So again, we're just kind of bridging here with some jiu-jitsu. You keep ending up in close guard. Every roll, you find a way. You naturally, instinctively find a way to put the other person in close guard, and your coach is like, "Listen, dude, you got to abandon this close guard stuff. You got to stop this. It's silly. It's a waste of time, and I don't want to see you do it anymore." And the guy's like, "All right, but just by nature, I always end up, no, you need to stop it and learn to say it's completely ridiculous, But again, life will always put you in the same situation over and over again, man. And I feel it like in so many different aspects of my life. And it's funny how in jiu-jitsu, I take the lesson a little bit better, I feel, because I'm like, okay, I'm sick of getting smashed in this position right now. Like, this has to stop. Like, and then just like in it, well, I mean, this is my approach. I'll look around and I'll be like, who's really good at this one thing? You, Murtaza, come here. Hey, I keep getting smashed in this position. I need this to stop. And in my white belt days, I realized that there was kind of two answers that were hidden there. The first one was like, that nobody would tell me. Sorry, the first one everybody would tell me. The second one nobody really would tell me, which is adapted kind of like my coaching style a little bit. But the first one, they would be like, okay, you're in this shitty situation. The world sucks. You're in this bad situation. Here's what you need to do now that you're stuck in the muck. But there were things that I was doing through my own nature that constantly put me in that scenario, and we were not addressing those things.
Right.
Our reaction is to talk about, okay, now that you're in the muck, let's address that. Mm. But what I really think should be part of the, hold on, I'm going to hit you with a big word, pedagogy.
Holy shit.
Is it pedagogy or
pedagogy?
I don't know how to even say it. Like the way that we teach. Pedagogical, I don't know. So I tried, Max. I tried to be smart.
Okay.
But part of the real teaching methodology should be also saying to the person, well, hey, can you help me understand, or can you film a roll? I want to see how you always end up in this terrible position, because there is likely a couple of little things that we could have done earlier.
Yeah.
What's the ounce of prevention is worth of something about curing?
Yeah, that's the thing that like Sam would say all the time, right? Like
our Sam?
Yeah, like when someone would ask him, what's the best way to get out of a triangle, he'd be like, don't get caught in a triangle to start out with.
That is
like,
a funny jiu-jitsu
you did
thing.
something that got you caught in that triangle when you probably shouldn't have been there, Sometimes that's it.
It really is, dude. And like, again, we don't realize that a lot of our actions are taking us straight into that corner. And now we're asking the person, hey, like, undo the corner. Like, I'm stuck here. But it's like, hey, we actually need to shift some things, you know, a couple of kilometers up the road here, you know? And it could be all the way down to like right in the beginning of a match, you're playing open guard and you have no grips. It's like, that was the real thing, you know? I know you don't want to see it that way, but that was the real thing that inevitably put you in this scenario. If you were to just adopt this different behavior earlier, you're going to be shocked. But the end of the road is going to be completely different for you. And so I think that's something that I would have hoped when I was kind of asking those kind of questions where I was getting extremely frustrated because I always ended up in the same place. I would have hoped that somebody would have taken a couple of steps back and actually told me, Abby, there's other things here that are going on that are putting you in this position, and we need to sort that part out.
What was your first game?
Let me just process this.